What? Turn up louder. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Tyme Action Sports. You're in luck today because we are having our first annual Christmas special. Today we're going to be talking about NBA news, including the live Lakers and New Orleans Pelicans game that's happening right now. NFL news, including going back to our pick'ems over last week, which I am currently destroying Slater. Bobby Boucher knowing which plays the game, a couple games, and a special guest, so you'll have to stay tuned to see who it is. We don't know who it is yet. We're excited to learn, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Let's just jump right into it. Recent news, anything going on in the world of sports that you kind of want to go over?
You start.
Talk about?
You start.
I told you last week, Jared Goff was a kryptonite to the Rams. Makes him weak. If you make him pass, they're bad.
I think it was just a bad game, though.
35 for 53, 339 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, and 1 pick. They lost 30-23 to the Nick Foles
It was at home.
led Eagles at home in LA.
That's a
Foles,
tough loss.
nothing special. 24 for 31, 270
Nick
yards
Foles,
passing.
too, wow. That's crazy. I can't believe that, honestly. Like, Nick Foles. Could you imagine if he, led the Eagles to the playoffs and they made a Super Bowl run again?
If he does, then you kind of have to give him a little bit of props.
That'd be crazy. If he did that, I would get a Nick Foles jersey. If he did, I would. I don't know.
You would get a Nick Foles Eagles jersey? You at least had the Super Bowl
2
patch
Super
right
Bowl
here?
rings back to back. That'd be crazy.
No, he's definitely not getting another ring. They're not making that
I mean,
far.
they could make playoffs. Like
They
the Cowboys,
could, but they're not
just
gonna make
lost.
it.
They just lost. All they need to do is lose out, and they're in. And
That-
the Eagles need to win out. I mean, they could.
They could. I mean, Gurley even had 2 touchdowns too.
He balled out. He played ball.
Yeah,
I heard he's gonna play too on Sunday.
I hope he doesn't, because I play him in fantasy playoffs, the championship.
Yeah, that's scary.
But anyways, moving on from that, or actually no, I kind of want to talk about it more because it's weird that the Eagles raised the white flag so early. They gave up on Carson Wentz. I mean, I know he was kind of banged up all season, but
It's because he's the franchise.
what happens with Nick Foles if he does leave in the playoffs? Do they bench Wentz?
Well, he's getting back surgery. He's not gonna be able to play.
No, I'm saying next season.
No, he's start Carson Wentz. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
Nick Foles knows that too. You know what they said? Nick Foles. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if this is true or not, but someone told me. I heard from someone that heard this source. They were like, Nick Foles. He just basically said he wasn't good enough, and he'd rather be the backup to Carson Wentz.
He admits his mediocrity.
That makes sense. You saw how good Carson Wentz was, and he still is good. He's just banged up this year.
Yeah,
he'll get his groove back. He will.
He tore the ACL last year.
Yeah, and then it was his back. No, didn't he have an MCL sprain too, or no?
I think it was both things in his knees. Pretty sure.
Again?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know his back was bugging him.
I didn't know that.
So
I know
today,
his back is messed up. That's what he's on IR for, right? He's
Right.
on IR.
you know what he's doing? He's making his team a lot better by sitting on the bench. That's what he's doing. Rams, should they be in a little danger? They've lost 2 straight. They kind of are out of the seeding for number 1. Saints are kind of
I dunk.
running away with that. So, LeBron just dunk?
No, Kuzma.
Cool.
Sorry, could you repeat what you said?
I'm saying the Rams have lost 2 straight. They were in the hunt for the number 1 seed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Now they're dropped. Saints had an ugly-ass win in the Monday Night Football against the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it. No one wants to go to New Orleans in playoff time.
Yeah, I still think it's gonna be between the Saints and the Rams in the NFC Championship. I mean,
No Cowboys.
No
No
Cowboys.
Seahawks.
No Seahawks. If there's only one team that I think maybe could make it, and that'd be the Bears, just simply because their defense. Like you saw the Jags. You saw the Jags last year. We always say this. We saw the Jags last year. They were the team that was mediocre. But I'm not saying the Bears are mediocre or the Jags were last year, but their defense carried them to that championship, the AFC Championship, and they almost pulled it off. So
Almost.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Blake Bortles made a couple more good throws, and I think you're chill.
I think the Bears are a team to look out for, like we've always said, and I still think it's gonna be between the Rams.
Waiver
and the
Wire
Saints.
Wizard said it best a couple weeks ago, huh?
All right, yeah.
So let's go. Let's just kind of review what we're doing with the Pick'ems. Currently, the Pick'em reviews, or Pick'em's championship for lunch, Chipotle wings and things.
Yeah.
Slater is at 3. I'm at 5. It's going to continue into the playoffs, so stay tuned because we're almost towards the end of the NFL season. Let's review what we went through last week. Yeah, your Pick'em's out?
Yeah, I got him.
We had Chargers and Chiefs. Both agreed on Chiefs. So we
Chargers.
So we disagreed on... Chargers. We disagreed on 1, 2, 3, You have 4 down for disagreed?
I believe so.
Let's just go down the list.
Okay.
Texans, Jets. We both had the Texans.
Yeah.
Right? Browns versus Broncos. We had Browns.
Yep.
Cardinals, Falcons. I took the Falcons.
I took the Falcons.
Okay. Bucks versus Ravens. I took the Ravens.
I took the Ravens.
Lions and Bills. Took the Bills.
I took the Lions. The Bills won.
You took the Lions?
Yeah.
So that's a point for me. Packers, Bears. I took the Packers.
I took the Packers too.
Fuck. Raiders, Bengals. I know you took the Raiders.
I did take the Raiders.
Should have never against
Whatever,
against
bro. I don't
the
care.
Raiders. I took the Bengals. Cowboys, Colts. I told you that would be the probably most entertaining game. It was not, but I had the Colts winning.
Yeah, I had the Cowboys winning, so.
Damn, man. All right. I think the last one we had was Saints, Panthers. You took the Panthers. I told you.
They almost had it. They almost did. 12-9.
Cam Newton's shoulder over there, just kind of just passing around.
Whatever.
The
They
dink
almost
and dunks.
did it. Scored.
So
scored
you
close.
lost 4 points this week because you took
No, I took the Pats. Or you took the Pats too.
the Pats.
Did you take the Rams over the Eagles too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who won it?
I-
Took the Giants over Titans. The Titans won.
I took the Giants.
Oh,
We
I had the
agreed on
Giants
that.
too,
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're at
Yeah.
3. I was at 5. I moved.
7.
No, I don't move to 7. That's
Are
2.
you
I
at
moved to
3?
9.
Are you at 9? Okay. Oh yeah, you're at 5.
9 to
Okay,
3,
so
bro.
you're
You
at
gotta have a comeback. We'll go over it later on
next week.
throughout the show when our special guest comes in. We'll go over some pick'ems. NBA news right now. Congrats to James Harden. He passed his ex-teammate Russell Westbrook for the most 50-point triple-doubles in NBA history. Kind of a note about the Rockets. Chris Paul went down last night. It looked like a hamstring injury, which is never good because he's always hurt. Being a point guard, you always kind of need to be accessible about that. They say a couple of weeks, but probably a month. They're 16 and 15th, 8th in the West. They moved up from last week. It's not
Man.
looking pretty good where they're sitting. I don't want your star point guard to be out that long.
Yeah.
So,
That's true. That's Rocket news.
any other things you want to hit about?
Nothing on the NBA. I'm ready
No?
to move into. Let's get what's next. Maybe week 16. I don't know. What we got next? What do you
What
got?
time you got right on the clock right now? What time is it? I know the Lakers and Pelicans just kicked off. We're about like 5 minutes away from our special guest. Maybe we'll stay tuned. Stay tuned, everybody. Is that a special guest? Hey, R.Y. Sneezy, welcome into Primetime Sports. Come on in, take a seat. Hey. Ryan, thanks for coming on today. Primetime Action Sports. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming on, my
Hey,
brother.
thanks for having me on, boys.
Hey.
Oh, wrong hand.
Thanks for coming on the Christmas special,
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
Let's hear it straight from you. What's something you want to talk about in this week of sports?
Yeah, I mean we're watching the Lakers game right now. It's
It's close.
can't see the score, but it's actually
30.
30 Lakers Pelicans, and I just want to talk about the Pelicans as a whole and the Lakers as a whole because I mean, of course, as a Lakers fan, we're really happy about having LeBron come to the team, but was we really able to give up all the talent that we've developed over the past few years in order to get LeBron? Because I think yes, but there's one player on the Pelicans that makes me question that whole thing, and it's Julius Randle.
Ugh. I showed Julius Randle jersey behind us, and that's discouraging. No, I agree with you. I love Julius Randle, what he did, and I told you he's a key to the future. Like he's like that big that can stretch the floor. He's something you want to have.
I think he's a small ball center in today's NBA. He is a small ball center, and I think he's one of the best in the NBA. If you look at his last 8 games, I'm going to give you guys some stats right now. Hold on.
Shoot it at us, bro. You're
So
on prime time.
stats of the last 8 games. So Julius Randle, of course, you know, we drafted him in, I think it was 2013, 2014.
7th overall pick.
I mean, I told Presley at the time that I wanted to draft Marcus Smart because it
I
was
did too.
Marcus
I did
Smart
too. I
got
did
drafted
too.
in the
I did
7th
too.
pick, and Julius Randle got drafted in the 8th pick. And I mean, I'm one of those people
Sorry, my bad.
that was always looking at the shooting guard, was always trying to look for a defensive guard like that, and I wanted Marcus Smart, and I thought he was going to be really good in the NBA. He didn't turn out, I mean, like everyone thought he would, but then you look at Julius Randle, and last season, he may or may not have been the best player on the Lakers team. And I'll give you this, that they were a bottom feeder on the NBA. They were not one of the good teams, but if you look at Julius Randle's stats in the last 8 games since he became a starter on the New Orleans
He's a
Pelicans.
starter at center or power forward?
No, I mean, I think he's starting at center because Anthony Davis
He's
is,
a
of course,
power
power
forward,
forward,
yeah.
but he's a small ball center.
He could be
Last
at center.
8 games, Julius Randle, 23.8 points, 11 rebounds a game, and he had a career-high 37 points in the game in the last 8. As a starter. And it just makes you think what could have been.
And LeBron needs that kind of stretch guy. I feel like he was kind of. I feel like, but if you're in Julius Randle's shoes, and it's like, oh, like they don't see me in the future. They were trying to trade me in the during the season during that trade thing when Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance got pushed off. It's like,
yeah,
you're gonna be a little hurt.
I mean, put yourself in his shoes. He's a guy that he got drafted by the Lakers, and he'd been there for 4 years.
And he wants to be there.
He missed his first season with a broken leg, and if yeah, my leg, Greg Jennings kind of deal. Fuck you, Gumby, kind of him out and shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, just you're one of those guys that you put in every single ounce of effort that you had. I mean, you've been there for 4 years, and then you become a free agent, and the team's not about to re-sign you. How would you feel about that?
Pissed off.
Pissed off. How would you feel about that, Slater?
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
I feel hurt. I don't know if I'm pissed. I feel like I'm hurt.
Exactly, but what I've seen from this guy is, like, since he got signed by the New Orleans Pelicans, is he's not pissed off. He used it as fuel to become a better player. And that's my whole 2 cents on Julius Randle.
Note this about Julius Randle's return tonight to LA. What he's been doing as a starter but just overall the season, 27.7 minutes a game, 19.3 points a game, 9 rebounds a game, and 2.6 assists a game. They're sitting at 15-17. They're 13th in the West. Lakers are sitting pretty at the 4th spot as of right now at 18-13. You're telling me that 1-2 punch that DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis thought they were going to be, I think they got an upgrade with Julius Randle.
Yeah, they did, actually.
You got a young ass fool.
I mean, Julius Randle comes in as a small ball center, and I think that's an ideal fit next to Anthony Davis, who's one of the best players in the league, actually an MVP candidate. And, hey, I'm not tampering, but, hey, Anthony Davis, if you're listening to this, please come to the Lakers.
We'll welcome you. All right. So that's a hot take. The game's very good right now and all that. So, kind of to note on something, let's talk about. We were talking about NFL news. I was talking about the Eagles and Rams, but something that's hit the news this week. It was Josh Gordon. Unfortunately, he tweeted out a couple weeks ago. I'm not gonna read the whole tweet. All I have is quote. I will be stepping away from the football field for a bit to focus on my mental health. Close the quote. We've seen Josh Gordon be a huge baller over the years. We had Shane Fedak, who was wearing a Josh Gordon jersey on our show.
Yeah.
And Flash Gordon, man,
yeah.
and it's tough to see that kind of guy go through something because he had the locker next to Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He was in the Patriots.
Yeah.
He was in the best possible situation.
He was. If you can't make it there, and then where can you make it?
Hollywood, not even Hollywood. I don't know.
No, he's in New England. It's
I know.
Bill Belichick.
Like,
Bill Belichick.
Real estate, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah,
So a question for both you guys. I'm going to ask you guys both. You guys can kind of just feed off each other. What's next? Does he play again?
Yeah. So I don't want to take this away from Slater. So Slater, as a Patriots fan, I'd like to hear his opinion first, and then maybe I can give my 2 cents about the subject.
Okay, let's hear it.
So my whole opinion on the entire.
Did you even like him on the Patriots?
I liked it. Who doesn't like Josh Gordon on your team?
All right.
All right, so just like my whole aspect of my whole view of it is just kind of just like, I don't know. I mean, he's got to do what's best for him. That's respectable. But like, I don't think the Patriots really are too bummed on it. I mean, we've seen guys like that go in and out. As a Patriots fan,
too bummed.
I mean, wouldn't you be a little upset if you lost Josh Gordon on your team? Like,
I'd be very bummed.
Right on the verge.
You're saying you're not too bummed though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as a Patriot fan, you got to move on. We always win.
That's
true. It's the Patriot way.
But I mean,
next man up.
I mean,
do your job.
I mean, Josh Gordon. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's a great wide receiver. Obviously, like he's had problems in the past, but I'm pretty sure he stepped away a little bit last year.
You always root for the guy.
I like the guy.
Yeah, you always root for him. He's a good. It's not like he's doing like crack cocaine and hitting women or all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He's just
at heart he's a good guy, but
intention.
he just doesn't have.
Yeah, it's like a Ricky Williams of today's age.
He just doesn't have his priorities
kind of
straight.
deal. Ricky Williams of today's age for sure.
Yeah,
it really is. He has that potential to be one of the best players in the league.
Yeah,
and he shows it.
I mean, if you come in and you look at it from the view of like maybe like a GM or something like that, I mean, so I think we saw Stephen A. Smith today on First Take talking about the Josh Gordon subject, where he's saying that
Play the clip.
I'm thinking about the people who suffer along the way. Everybody doesn't have to be a drunk driver that's stupid enough and selfish enough to get behind the wheel of a car to be deemed a pariah because they're insensitive to the harm that they can bring to others. I got news for you. Addicts cause problems too. Yes, they do. And the time has come for us in this nation to accept that and to embrace it and to understand that, guess what? Sometimes not giving tough love ultimately transitions you to the role of being an enabler. That's the bottom line. Addiction, yeah, it's a disease and all of this. I'm not denying that. But it's not cancer. It's a self-inflicted disease. Let's be very, very clear about that. You can't get addicted to something you never tried. How is that possible? Somewhere along the way, you decided to try. Now, in defense of Josh Gordon, it was very early in his life. And because it was very early in his life, I can understand that, because certainly that would require more sympathy and empathy than an adult that decides to be risque and experimental in the later and latter years of his life and ultimately suffers from it. But that wasn't the case with Josh Gordon. And I understand that. I truly do.
Well, substance abuse is something that it's not like cancer. It's not like something that you can't, cause yourself. It's one of those things like, yeah, Josh Gordon had to actually have done the drugs himself for the first time out of a conscious decision to do it. And then, you can't take the same pity on someone when it comes to that situation. You look at Josh Gordon's whole life, and you look at him, he's living with Johnny Manziel out in L.A. when he was kicked off the Cleveland Browns. That's not a good influence.
You're saying that against your boy?
No, I'm not saying anything against my boy. And, Johnny Manziel, by the way, is my boy. And, I'm never going to talk anything bad about someone that, is battling substance abuse, someone that's battling mental health issues. But what I'm saying is that when you smoke weed for the first time, when you're out there doing drugs, when you're out there drinking alcohol, you can't frame it in the same kind of situation as like a mental health issue, Like, you were the person that actually took the step in there to actually, take that first puff. And maybe he is actually dealing with depression. And this is what Stephen A. Smith is saying in that clip that we just played previously. He's saying that, maybe he is dealing with something, but at the same time, you can't put the same sympathy on someone like that when it's something like substance abuse. You don't have to go out and do that kind of thing. And it's really similar to Ricky Williams in the situation where is that when Ricky Williams was getting suspended by the league for the third time, and when it actually happened indefinitely, down when he was in Miami, and this is credit to Dan Le Batard's show with Stu Gatz, because Dan Le Batard was talking about this when he was, really good friends with Ricky Williams. It was that Ricky Williams stepped away from the team, and he shot a text to Dan Le Batard, who he knew was a reporter from the Miami Herald, and he told him, he was like, hey, I'm going to take a step away. Can you go cover my back? And then it was kind of like, okay, Dan Le Batard put a whole article out in the Miami Herald, and he said about how, Ricky moved to Japan, and he's like dealing with some spiritual ass type stuff. And, he's dealing with some stuff. And then it comes out a week later that actually Ricky Williams was suspended indefinitely from the league for substance abuse. I'm just going to say that's my 2 cents. I think that you can frame it how you want as a mental health issue, but when it comes to substance abuse, everyone, kind of has the same kind of problem. It's how everyone deals with that.
Yeah.
And that's my 2 cents about the whole Josh Gordon issue. And I hope he gets help. Yeah. I hope he comes back to the league. And, I'm sorry for the Patriots, but I'm actually not really sorry, because I hope the Chargers get through the playoffs without having to worry about the Patriots. They have no wide receivers, brother.
So yeah, like we were saying, Josh Gordon, we hope the best for you. Great player. This year, so he registered, we're going into week 16. He has 41 receptions, 737 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 with the Pats.
He was on pace for a 1,000-yard season.
Yeah, easily.
Easily.
But so before I ask the question,
possibly
losing Josh Gordon, not only do you lose just a threat one-on-one, you have to count for that guy. You lose a vertical threat. Gronk's not looking that good this year, Slater.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, but hold on.
I already know where you're going.
Hogan and Julian Edelman aren't looking that good either. They're not a vertical threat. They're a slot guy. What's next for the Patriots? From a Patriots fan perspective, how do you approach a situation after losing one of your star players right before playoffs, sitting at 9-5, comfortably at the 3rd seed. Or no, sorry, excuse me, 4th
comfortably.
seed right now.
Now they're the 3rd seed, right?
They're the 4th because the
Behind
Steelers beat them.
Yeah, but
They
the
have
Steelers
four
They're still
losses.
number 1 in the AFC East, though.
They're
That's
third.
all
Yeah,
that
no,
matters.
no,
They're
yeah,
third.
they're gonna
They're
click.
third.
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
they're number 1 in the AFC East, so
Third,
that's all
yeah.
that matters.
They're yeah. How do you? I mean, like, no. Tell me how
obviously,
you approach it.
Better watch out for those Dolphins, dude.
I'm not a coach, but are you telling me how do I approach it as a coach?
I mean, I'm just. What's next? What's next? I know
For
it's
the
always
Patriots,
next
what's
minute.
next? Yeah, exactly. A lot of more guys have to step up.
Cordell Patterson.
Yeah, exactly. Like guys like that. You got
Do your
Cordell
job.
Patterson. You got Julian Edelman. Julian Edelman's always reliable. You got Chris Hogan. He's been with the team. This is his 3rd season. He's got chemistry with the team. You have Gronk, who's been on the team
White on
for
white.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, Jordy Nelson, Aaron Rodgers, but
Yeah, I mean,
I think that
the team has chemistry. The coach, I mean, you look at Bill Belichick. He's like one of the most genius coaches I've ever seen. He does like things that are just like you.
any of us
I mean,
ever seen.
you
including us.
gotta like. You imagine yourself being a coach on the NFL field. This is your job. Like, you got a game on the line, and you got to come up with some, like, strategic move. Like, oh, you got to come up with that quick. Like, it's quick. Like, you got 30 seconds from each play. You got to make your decisions quick.
Yeah.
And one thing, too, I just want to talk about really quick was back in 2014 when they faced the Baltimore Ravens in the divisional round. They faced 2 14-point deficits, one 14-0, one 28-14. And in the second half, they had the O-line set, and they had, like, a blocking tight end. It was a guy who, I believe he's on the Saints now. He might be a free agent, but he was on the Saints last year. It's like Michael Humanamanui or whatever.
Oh yeah, they.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
number
know
47.
that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
I know
number
you're talking
47.
Yeah.
They put him on the line because he used to block a lot when they ran the ball, but he declared himself eligible. You gotta rub your belly. You gotta go look at the ref.
Yeah, definitely.
And then they had a guy named Shane Vereen who was on the Giants, but obviously he did nothing.
Yeah.
They had him who's like versatile back. He used to catch passes for New England as we saw and run the ball, but mostly a passing back. He'd line up outside like as a receiver, but he'd be ineligible. And they used to pretend, and and as a guy, like as a defender, you're not just gonna like you're running downfield. You see Shane Vereen running downfield, you can't just dismiss him. Like in your head, you got to be like smart about that. You got to have football IQ for that. And obviously, and they did it only in the second half. He said this on the documentary. It's called "Do Your Job," and
Bill Belichick.
after they won the
two
Super
parts
Bowl
of
that
that.
year.
There's two
And he said they ran it in the second half because they said it was illegal too. Because the refs are like, "Is that legal?" Or like, "I think it is." Like in the mic'd up, and he literally said, "We ran that in the second half only because we didn't want them to plan for it at halftime." Like he just like they have like strategies for the game.
So you talk about 2 Baltimore games. Is that the one they won and the one they lost? Because they lost. I know they
What
always.
do you mean?
So you were saying there's 2 Baltimore games when they ran that play with.
No, I didn't say there was 2. I said there. I don't know
You
what
said
you
it was
I didn't
no,
say there
no,
was
it's okay,
2
it's okay.
games,
Yeah, I'm gonna say though, like I get what he's saying. It's just like when you come into a battle and your general, aka Bill Belichick, is
Bill Belichick.
an evil genius, and he has
Evil
something.
genius?
He has a game plan that's better than your opponent. It's like the
preparation.
book of the art of war, by
Preparation.
Sung or whatever it is back in 1000 BC, the Chinese art of war. It's like the same thing. If you go into a battle with a better general, you might win, no matter what the numbers are like. And I think that's a really good.
It's just
point
it's like the Patriots. They got the draft pick back because he didn't play all the full season. Remember, right? Didn't they get draft pick
I
back?
believe there was a certain amount of games he had to play. I don't think he.
So
does
Bill
that,
Belichick has been known for rolling the dice with players. We saw it with Wes Welker, Randy Moss. It works.
Yeah,
we've also seen it work.
No, it's
Okay,
not. It's not rolling the dice. Randy Moss and Wes Welker weren't really risky players. Josh Gordon's a very risky player to
Okay,
get
but
into.
let me hear this. Risky players you do roll the dice with. Chad Johnson, Albert Haynesworth. Didn't work. But at least that's what I know of. There's a lot of players.
Ocho Cinco, by the way, not Chad Johnson.
It was Chad Johnson.
At that time, it was Ocho Cinco.
But Josh Gordon,
Johnson.
where do you roll that? I think I
didn't-
think that's a successful thing.
We didn't. The Patriots, they don't like. It wasn't to the extent of where it was with Chad Johnson. Josh Gordon, we never seen anything like that where a player can get suspended and leave the game so many times.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
No,
It's a fifth round
I say it's
pick. It was a
successful.
fifth
No,
round
I
pick.
like what the Patriots
Josh
are
Gordon was
doing
a
there.
fifth round.
I like what the Patriots are doing there. They took a chance on a player, and he got them 730 yards and 3 touchdowns. And
I thought it was nothing but beneficial.
it
and
was
I think,
beneficial, and I'm not going to hate on the Patriots for that because Bill Belichick is obviously the one, if not the best coach in the league.
Of all time?
No doubt, he's the best coach.
I don't know all
No,
time.
he is
We're not gonna start talking about that.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's move into something else because God bless Josh Gordon. we hope the best for
It's
you.
fun to watch. I want to watch.
Patriots, I'm curious to see what happens to you. I'm not going to give you your blessing.
Hey, yo, that's enough Patriot talk for some Chargers
Hey.
fans right there.
Hey.
That's enough Patriot
Straight
talk.
facts. Patriots will be in the AC Championship.
All right, let's not stop.
Against the Chargers?
Hey,
Against the Chargers?
hot take from your boy.
Wait for the hot takes.
Hot take for your boy right here. The Patriots will not make it past the wild card round this year.
It's this
There
guy's
you
first
go.
time on the show, and he's claiming a hot take
Hot take.
right into the recent news.
Oh,
Just
right
watch
in the
your
recent
ass.
news. Right in the recent news.
All right, let's get into it.
What
Something.
happens if they get a first round bye though?
Then they're gonna win. Whatever.
Then they really.
Then my whole take is nuked. At that
All
point.
right. We can edit that out.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So let's get you into something. You're really good with college football and just college sports
definitely.
in general.
Definitely.
Just kind of a little stat to throw it at you. Alabama had the best recruiting class of college football again.
Always.
I know.
Them
Okay,
know how to
they always
say-
do. Okay, Ryan.
Okay.
Hold on, Ryan. USC, a prominent school, prominent college. They've had multiple first round picks, Heisman winners. Guess what?
Arguably the greatest player in college football history.
Slater,
in Reggie
because
Bush.
Ryan might know.
Arguably.
What ranked recruiting class were they this season?
I think it was 23rd.
I told you not to tell. It was 23rd.
23rd.
23rd. So,
but
hold on. Let me
Right.
finish. So they've gone from something of like a special thing, like being relevant, to kind of not relevant at all. So before I ask you guys my questions, Ryan, I feel like you want to say something hot.
I do.
Let's hear what you got to say about your stats.
Okay, I want to say something first about Alabama.
23rd.
Alabama as they're a great institution. Obviously, they're winning championships every year. They have a top recruiting class every year. But you ever sit at bed at night wondering how Nick Saban recruits all these recruits without having,
Do I sleep at night about that?
have any FBI investigation into them?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to stop talking about Alabama. Let's move it on to USC because me, as a Trojans fan, I just want to tell you guys a little bit something.
Let's hear it.
This year, USC got one of the top-ranked quarterbacks in the entire 2017 class. His name is JT Daniels.
Yeah, hot take on
And
that.
they actually finished this year 82nd in total offense. I mean, it was Pac-12. They were shit in the Pac-12 South. It was horrible. So, Texas Tech actually finished 12th in total offense. And you know what USC does as the player that they are? They went out and they hired Texas Tech's head coach, Cliff Kingsbury, as their offensive coordinator.
Tongue twister.
So it's a tongue twister, but I said it right this time. I'm not gonna say it too many times more. I'm gonna say Cliff. And Cliff gonna take that USC ranked offense of 82nd from his Texas Tech offense of 12th, and he's gonna bring it up. And next year, hot take of the year,
Somebody's bold predictions.
USC
You're going too hot. You're going too hot.
recruiting class, top 5 recruiting class next year. And I saw a quote from Cliff Kingsbury, and it said
I'm
that
I'm not saying it anymore.
he's only coming to LA for the bitches. That's my kind of guy. That's my kind of guy right there. And that's my USC take done and forever.
All right. This is a Christmas special show. Happy to have you on here again, Ryan Pierce. Let's talk about the games that are happening on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. And
Let's start off.
So the old-fashioned favorite family thing to do on Christmas Day, watch basketball.
Yeah.
That's yours?
El baloncesto. No, it's American. It's American
I like
pastime.
watching basketball.
It's not.
It's like
it's-
football and Thanksgiving.
It's like baseball, peanuts, and Christmas basketball.
Okay.
What about?
So let's just talk about let's just hit the games a little bit. Here,
Yeah.
I'll flip the page for you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys can read it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off. Milwaukee Bucks at 21-9. As of right now, today's date is the 21st.
Yep.
Correct me
Yeah.
if I'm wrong. Milwaukee Bucks 21-9 facing going to the New York Knicks
And the
at 9 and 24. What are you gonna say?
On this day.
No, we have it on the stay segment later. If you want, write down.
Okay.
You want to write down real quick? Write down if you're gonna forget.
No, I already got it.
You forgot the Conor McGregor one last time.
Yeah, but I know. I remember
All right,
it, but I
okay,
just
okay.
didn't say it because I didn't think anyone.
Okay, on this day's last before we go to our games.
So this is the only game on the Christmas Day schedule that I want to give a stat on.
Go
But
ahead.
I'm a big Giannis Antetokounmpo stan. I'm not even a fan. I'm a stan. And you got to hear this because actually this year so far through December 21st, is it?
We're the 21st, right now.
21st, and he ranks 6th in scoring, 5th in rebounding, 19th in assists, and 11th in field goal percentage. And I don't think there's ever been anyone in the history of basketball that's ever actually ranked like that through December of a basketball season. And what I was telling about Presley earlier was that it just seems like the revolution of the game, it's going from like guys like Shaq and Dwight Howard 10 years ago to, you know, guys like Giannis and Kevin Durant that are the same size, maybe a little bit skinnier, but they handle the ball like a point guard and they shoot like a shooting guard.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. No, that's...
And if something like that's happening on Christmas Day and I can watch a basketball game like that, count me in.
Milwaukee Bucks and New York Knicks. Who do you got winning that one? Yeah. Sounds like you got the Bucks, Ryan.
I got the Milwaukee Bucks. The New York Knicks are...
Are we all on the Bucks? Slater?
I don't know.
Knicks are 9-24, dude. I don't
I'm just
think
kidding,
Porzingis
obviously. I don't
Okay, that's all taken.
I don't even know who's coaching.
All right, after that, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. As of right now, 20-10, sitting as pretty as heck it can be on top of the West. At the Houston Rockets.
I mean, you
at
got
16-15.
You got the Houston Rockets #1 offense from last year.
Chris Paul's out.
Kind of butt this year. And you got Oklahoma
They're
City
very
Thunder. Paul George looking like an all-star. And I kind of wish the Lakers got him. What do you think about that, Press?
We didn't trade for him when we needed to, bro. We were
I know
hesitant on that.
We were texting about this the other day.
Hey, hesitant on Paul George. Hesitant on Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
Hesitant on Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
And how does it feel to not even have maybe one of them?
Hesitation gets you nowhere in life.
You pull the trigger when you can.
Yeah, you can.
Big players make big plays in big time moments. And we made the move with LeBron James, but let's
see.
We'll see.
He'll get them somewhere. He's already gotten them to the point of like. I mean,
But remember
when's
talking
the
about-
last time
we
Lakers
talk about-
were this good?
2012,
Kobe,
not even.
Kobe
Yeah,
was healthy.
2010,
Nash,
2011. Yeah.
Kobe
But I
healthy.
was saying, remember when we talking about the brand and winning championships? It's like, do people want to team with LeBron and be selfish because they don't want to be like LeBron, or do they want?
I don't want
People
any
want-
of those people on our team.
People
man.
want the spotlight. That's what they want.
They do.
LeBron wants to win right now, but I mean, obviously LA's a big spot to go to for like publicity, or not even like publicity, but like it's the LA Lakers, you know, like it's showtime.
Yep.
We're better to play besides
But,
New York
but
Knicks.
for LeBron's career, this is the best move he can make, and I feel like everyone agrees. Because I mean, like, yeah, he brought Cleveland a championship. Obviously, he could have brought him more. I mean, but he brought him to the finals 4 years in a row. He was doing a lot of that work besides when Kyrie was there. But you look at guys like Kevin Love. Kevin Love was pretty good in like. I'm pretty sure it was the second.
Kevin Love's a
the
great
second
player.
final.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a great player.
player.
He's a great player. But
Second
in
one,
those
first
last
one he
two
didn't
finals,
play.
in the last two finals, he didn't show up in how I
Can't take it for
would've
granted.
won. I remember, but I mean, LeBron, like, he goes somewhere like LA. That's a perfect move for him in his career right now. He's like, I mean, he's not on the. I'm not gonna say he's on the downside of his career, but he's on the second half of his career. You know.
Yep.
But
He's on that age where you're gonna
he's
start.
no, yeah,
doing
he's
that.
he's fine. No, he's
Where did
fine.
that?
He's fine. I
Hey,
think
now that
for
he's capable of bringing a championship home to the
You
LA
know,
Lakers.
we'll see.
LA
We'll see.
Lakers. Right here.
I hope. I hope.
Just saw I make that layup before halftime
I
on
like
the
what you're
screen
saying,
right there. That's what we were looking at.
That's pretty bold. But not even bold. It's just an intellect right there. All right. After Oklahoma City and the Houston Rockets, we have the Philadelphia. Oh wait, who do you guys want? Thunder or Rockets?
Thunder.
Christmas Day.
Thunder.
They're gonna be wrecking those
Thunder gonna
easy
win.
jerseys.
Thunder gonna win.
You guys are both on Thunder.
Yeah, 100%.
They have no Chris Paul.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm gonna take the Rockets. Fuck it. I'm gonna say James Harden.
Hey, name two other people on the Rockets besides James Harden that are
Chris
gonna
Paul.
start in that game.
Oh, okay.
Clint Capella and Amane, but no, Gordon. Eric Gordon.
He's not even on the team
Yeah, I know.
anymore.
You got traded. Eric Gordon.
All right.
That's two.
You're good.
That's two.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're good.
All
You're
right.
good.
So I
Next game.
saw Cole
All right, let's
upset.
go
I
to the
saw
next
upset.
game. We'll go to the next game.
James Harden had 60 points that game.
No, he's got
Bold prediction, 60
Blasphemy,
points. Move
blasphemy.
on. After that,
Go on.
89 points.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. After that, Philadelphia 76ers. Good-looking team last year in the East. Facing Kyrie Irving's Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I'm gonna start this off by saying that I don't like the Boston Celtics. I don't like Kyrie Irving.
I know we don't like the Celtics.
I don't
but
like
I respect them.
but I don't like anything they stand for. And I used to be a Kyrie Irving stan when he was
I
on the
am.
Cleveland Cavaliers, and now he's on the
Uncle
Boston
Drew.
Celtics. I don't like his whole persona. I don't like how he acts like, I'm, one of the best players in the NBA. I made a big shot. LeBron wouldn't have one of his rings without me. I don't like how he walks around like
His
that.
only ring in Cleveland.
I don't like him.
He suck ass. So it sounds like you're on the It sounds like you're on the 76ers.
Yeah, 76ers look a lot better since they got Jimmy
I'm
Butler.
thinking
I
Boston.
think it's pretty arguably like that. I don't think Kyrie Irving would have a ring without LeBron.
I mean,
LeBron made that play. I don't think anyone on that Cavaliers
Yeah,
team
that
could
block,
make that play.
that block.
Kyrie
Yeah,
made
for
the
sure,
game winner.
for sure.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
Warriors, if they would have made that, they would have had momentum. They would
No,
have
I
had a
know,
lead at
yeah.
home. So I think he has a
Oh
lot
my
to thank
gosh.
LeBron, but I don't
Oladipo?
know.
It is.
I'm not to speak for someone else. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so I
Yeah.
don't know how he views it.
So
but
where are you going, sir? You sound like you're on the fence. Boston or Philadelphia?
I don't know. I mean,
You got to pick. It's 1-1.
I don't like any of them. I'll pick
Left, right,
I don't-
left, right.
Philly,
Just
nah,
say left or right. You don't know who I have on left or right.
Philly, I guess.
Sixers. All right, let's go on to Los Angeles Lakers. There you
going
go.
to Golden State. LeBron James is gonna face probably, and I think maybe the number 1 seed in the West. They kind of been
Just the best team. in the
yeah.
West.
They've been
They're the
uneasy.
best.
They've been uneasy this year.
Undoubtedly. The record
But I
does
feel
not
like
lie
they
the record.
have to come on. They started 10-1. They're slipping a little bit, but they're gonna come on. It's the gosh dang
It's the
Warriors.
Warriors.
I don't like the Warriors. Shout out to all of Ryan and my friends and Chico, Davis, all those guys who love the Warriors.
Penny?
Penny.
You didn't say Ryan, you said Penny.
I said
Come on.
Ryan. Did I say Penny?
Yeah, you said Penny. You need to say Penny, not Ryan. Come on.
All right. Well, no, I meant to you. Your friends too.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Penny and specifically Ryan Penrose.
That's what you get with having a guest star sometimes, folks.
Yeah, I guess so. We don't
Just
buy-
kidding. But I have the Lakers. I have the Lakers winning that, making a bold statement. LeBron James can have a triple double, and it's gonna be a 40-point triple double.
I mean, if you look at the records right now, it looks like Los Angeles Lakers are 18-13, and the Golden State Warriors are 21-11. If you would have paid me money at the beginning of the season that those are going to be the records at Christmas Day, I probably would have taken the Warriors as a Lakers fan, because that's crazy.
Yep. No, I don't think anyone expects.
And I'm going to come out and say right now that the Lakers are going to come out and they're going to win by 15.
Yeah, Christmas routing. Warriors throw it on.
You know how many times the Lakers have played on Christmas Day and you're like, oh, I hope they win. You know,
What, the past 5 years?
Yeah, last 5 years, like, please win. They never win.
Remember
Like
on
Swaggy P's the highest
Christmas
score.
Day, I believe 2012, when LeBron had that crazy dunk in
On the
LA.
Heat. When he was on the Heat, Vlad was at that game in a costume. Oh no, Vlad was at the game with his grandpa.
So
It was
was
the
I.
craziest. Yeah, you guys were both at the game. He said it was the
Wow.
craziest thing they've ever seen, just as a person
Really?
sitting on the court. He said,
Remember we had that game, it was like Tyson Chandler sucks?
boo. But now we like him. We like you, Tyson.
Yeah, we like you, Tyson. We went to that game 2 years ago when you're at the Suns and you're shooting those free throws, and me and Preston
I
were
liked
up
you when you
in
got
the
traded.
third level yelling Tyson sucks. But hey, we like you now, brother.
Hope to see you on next week for our next guest appearance.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
To finally close it out. What game do you think would close out Christmas Day?
Not the Portland Trailblazers,
Dude!
Utah Jazz. Dude.
Yeah, for the Trailblazers and Utah Jazz.
That is horrible.
Hey, you put Hayward on the Utah Jazz, maybe it'd be entertaining.
No, dude.
I'm not
gonna talk trash on either Damian Lillard or Donovan Mitchell because both of them are ballers. I follow them both on Twitter. I like them a lot. I mean, they both they're dripping. They got a lot of swag. But at the same time, NBA, what are you doing on that 7:30 p.m. game?
switch
That's a
Hey, are we
sleeper.
on the Lakers
That's
for
a
the
sleeper.
game before?
Yeah, of course. No, you gotta be a fan.
All right, I'm gonna go Utah for the upset.
Yeah, I'll go Utah too. Stir the
So
pot.
everyone is join it.
I like Utah.
Yeah,
I
stir the
like
pot,
Donovan
stir the
Mitchell.
pot.
Okay.
I like what Donovan Mitchell did against the Thunder in that round.
I like the
one
Portland
at Western
Trailblazers,
Conference
but
playoffs.
come on.
Donovan
Let's
Mitchell,
transition.
Donovan Mitchell, he did it? Wait.
No, we
No,
better,
let
we
me
gotta
talk
mix
about
up. We gotta
Donovan.
mix up.
Let me
Yeah,
talk
go,
about
Sawyer.
Donovan.
Go. Talk to me.
No,
Talk
that's
to
fine.
us.
No, it's
You
fine.
good?
I don't even care.
All
I'm
right.
done.
I want to say Donovan Mitchell, you know, one of the probably, I mean, he's signed to Adidas. You know, there's not a lot of athletes that are signed to Adidas, but he's probably top 3 athletes signed to Adidas right now. Hot take. Donovan Mitchell.
D Rose.
I
This
see
guy
you on that
this
Adidas
guy
vibe.
comes into our podcast, shoot 3 hot takes out the gate when we have a segment called Hot Takes. This guy can't wait.
I'll sprinkle
He's been
him
waiting.
in.
He's been waiting since episode 1, folks. Just realize that.
It's like sprinkling cash on the money line when you know the Ravens are, you know, minus 4.5 they are against the Chargers. You got to just kind of sprinkle some money on the money line.
All right, hey, you got more hot takes. Hold on, there's a segment
Yeah.
called Hot Takes. Watch your ass.
Got it.
Let's get into something I want to talk all of us about. The Pro Bowl roster.
Bowl rosters.
Pro Bowl roster. So I got it all pulled up.
Da-da-da-da.
We reviewed it before the show. We reviewed it
We
during
did.
breaks.
Wait. Presley, I want to ask you a question. What team in the NFL has the most Pro Bowl players by number?
It's not the Patriots.
No.
It's not the Patriots.
It's
not
not
the
the Vikings.
Hey, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. They're
It's
not
not
in the NFC, and they're not in the AFC South or East.
But are they technically
Who
the
knows?
best team in the AFC right now?
I mean, you ask some people. I don't know.
It has to be the LA
Hey,
Chargers.
San Diego Chargers.
Let's go. We have 7 Pro Bowl players as of right now in the elected to the Pro Bowl. They're not going to be maybe in it. Rivers hasn't played a Pro Bowl in the last 5 years.
No, he is not.
However,
I
Pro Bowl
mean,
roster.
no, but when you have 9 kids, I mean, it's really hard to like make it out to Hawaii.
Yeah,
to go
I don't
play in a
blame
Pro
you,
Bowl.
Philip. I don't blame
It's in Miami this year, but same shit. Like, I mean, like
Is it
you're
Miami this year?
Is
What was
it?
last
Florida.
year?
It's in Florida.
It's in Florida this year.
Why did I go to Hawaii?
But like
Why
you know,
did I
if you have 9 kids, you're gonna go like bill your wife and your kids to go like drink some Captain Morgan on the beach in Florida.
Dude, he's a Christian, bro.
Kinda.
He don't drink, man.
Oh yeah, he probably
He
doesn't
doesn't
drink.
cuss.
He probably doesn't drink.
Philip
Hey,
Rivers Jr.
hey,
does.
hey, bet. No, he does not
He
cuss.
goes, gosh,
Gosh
dang it.
darn it.
Yeah. Darn it, dang it,
Gosh
dang it.
darn it. I'm
He
gonna start
watches
saying
lip.
that. I'm gonna start
All
saying
right,
that.
all right. So we looked on the roster. We're just kind of flipping through it right now.
I see a fat circle on Philip Rivers on your little sheet.
I gotta show love about Philip Rivers. So we're gonna talk about who shouldn't be on the roster, and basically who should be on the roster, aka snubs. We're going down the line. Who wants to start?
I'll
Slater?
start.
Let
You
me
wanna
go.
start?
I'm gonna
Okay.
do one on offense and
Hey,
one
you're
on
you're probably gonna
defense.
take both of them.
I'm gonna do one on offense and one on defense.
Okay, go for it.
Go for it. Let's go.
Defense, I'm gonna start out with the Cowboys linebacker, the rookie linebacker Vander Etch.
You've been
Oh,
on- yeah,
Boise
okay,
State,
okay,
Boise
okay.
State, Boise State.
You've been on him for a while.
He solidified that front seven.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, without Sean Lee, they
Great
needed a
take.
defensive captain, and
Yep.
if he's out there making,
I
he's
like that.
I don't know
No, I like
how
it.
he is in tackles, but he's like up there and leading the league in tackles.
Yeah, he is.
He's a great
He's
football
made a
IQ.
game.
Definitely.
One
Great
defensive
football
player of the
IQ.
year. Or
Definitely.
week.
Great football IQ. He's in the top 3 for rookie defensive players of the year.
Yeah, he is.
And he's just made the Cowboys.
Wait,
defense
who's number
better.
1 though?
Derwin
Derwin
James.
James. There we go.
Okay, and then on offense, I mean, as much
I
as
like that though, sir. I like that.
on offense, as much as I'm an Alvin Kamara fan, I have to say Christian McCaffrey is
Christian
one of the biggest
McCaffrey.
snubs.
Wow, I
Christian
really like
McCaffrey
that
didn't
too.
make it?
Like, no, he didn't make it. He didn't make
Christian
it.
McCaffrey.
You gotta be kidding
It's
me.
because the Panthers are so bad this
Yeah,
year.
it's because the Panthers aren't
Biggest
winning a lot
pretender in the
of games.
league. I told y'all. I
It's 'cause the
told
Panthers
y'all.
aren't-
y'all.
It's
Yeah.
because the Panthers aren't winning a lot of games.
Well,
but
Saquon, Ezekiel Elliott, Todd Gurley.
Yeah,
who else would be on
that's
the
a hard. It's a hard. It's a hard list of
four.
I would
corrections.
put
Probably
I would
four.
put McCaffrey or I would put him over McCaffrey or I mean as much as you want to say
Gurley
but
should be
Gurley's
third,
not the
Yeah,
only-
he
should be
might be
second.
the
Gurley's-
replacement though.
Yeah, Gurley's not like the biggest weapon. He's not like the only
Definitely.
weapon on. I mean, the
Rams.
Panthers have Cam Newton, but who else do they have? They got
McCaffrey.
Cam Newton.
Definitely.
That's who
Yep.
they have.
The noodle
I mean,
shoulder.
Greg Olson's a great tight end, but he's not a weapon.
Yep.
And you got McCaffrey
Who
who
played like
racks
what?
up. You got McCaffrey who's practically a wide receiver running the ball. He's got great ball carrier vision. I mean, he's just like the whole.
Tweeting live right
He's
now
been
from
balling
Prime
out.
Time.
I mean, I
Tweet-
don't know. I
Tweet
mean,
live.
No,
he definitely deserves to be on there.
I definitely understand the Christian
Tweet
McCaffrey.
live.
So I'm gonna come up with. I know.
I like that though, sir.
I know. I do like it a lot. I do like
Both
the
those
Christian
guys
McCaffrey
should be
pick.
there. I agree.
And then I'm gonna come across because I know I said before that
I need to look at the roster.
we don't talk about another man's job, but the number 1 dud from the NFC Pro Bowl roster is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers came through this year and he literally played what? He played
Outstanding.
12 games.
He's got the best passer.
Horrible. He's absolutely deplorable. What's his team?
Are you saying he shouldn't be on there?
No, he should not be on there. Number
He's
1
on right.
dud.
All right. I was
Yeah,
like,
he's
he
on
is
there. Dude, put Cam Newton on there so
Good.
Christian McCaffrey get on there. Aaron Rodgers, are you kidding me? That's just, just journalist bias.
He's been
I
playing well.
I respect the Big J journalism, but actually I don't respect it when they put guys like Aaron Rodgers in there.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
my number
Okay.
1 snub here
Goes it.
is, Chargers cornerback Desmond King.
That's a big one.
I'm gonna put some stats out
I like
here
that.
for you
I like
guys.
that. I like that.
Sometimes when my takes come out, they're a little bit biased. They don't really have a lot of stats behind them. But yeah, this one has a lot of stats behind it. So,
Hear it.
according to Pro Football Focus, Desmond King, 89.7 rating, number 2 cornerback in all of football.
Who's number 1?
I don't know, some random guy. It's all
I
good.
think it's Stephon Gilmore.
And no, I'm
Stephon
pretty sure
Gilmore.
it's Stephon Gilmore
Yeah.
too. Desmond King, 89.7 Pro
Sam
Football
King,
Focus
I'll
rating, number 2 quarterback in all of football. And over the course of the year, 1 AFC Defensive Player of the Week, won AFC Special Teams Player of the Week when he had
Against the
that
Steelers.
punt return against the Steelers. And I'm just telling you, Desmond King comes out there every day with heart. You know, he's like a third-round pick, second-round pick, or whatever he was
string
from Iowa, and he worked his way up. And look at him. Now he's up there with the likes of the best of them. And I think that's what Pro Bowl should, respect.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not it's a fan vote. I don't think deserves to be there. I'm sorry, Slater. Tom Brady. He's having a bad
Talking
year.
about noodle arm.
24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3,979 yards, almost 4,000. 97.9 pass rating as of right now on 12-21. I'm just telling you, I don't think I'm impressed. They're 9-5. They're not looking that good.
Press.
Wait.
Tom Brady likes a lot of men.
Yeah.
That's 6.
I know. All right. Well, anyway, okay.
5 rings.
We got 6 figures.
Yeah, but
on
that's
one
because
game.
he's popular and people love him. You're telling me, okay, Phil Rivers,
I
Pat
know.
Mahomes are there, okay?
Okay, I'm not saying about the season, but I'm just saying you're just discrediting the greatest player in NFL
No,
history.
I told you I don't love Tom Brady. I respect Tom Brady, okay? I'm saying I don't think he deserves to be there this year.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a
And
lot.
he's not
there's-
gonna play.
who
He's
would
not
you-
gonna play.
Give me someone who you would put over.
So
him.
AFC, I got AFC, right?
Just
I'm talking about, let's just put Deshaun Watson there. A raw... Or Andrew Luck. That's my biggest snub.
I would agree.
Andrew Luck should
I
be
would
there.
agree. I would
He
agree.
had-
I mean, I'd probably put Deshaun Watson and Andrew
get
Luck
this.
over him.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the Deshaun Watson one is debatable, but
Yeah,
the Andrew
Andrew
Luck
Luck.
one, I would agree because
8
I like Andrew Luck and I like
So
what he's
yeah.
done.
8, I count you,
Drafted him in
8
fantasy, bro.
games with
You did.
3+
You did.
touchdowns. 8 games in a row. That's pretty hard. I think Alvin Kamara should be in there too, but Andrew
Yeah,
Luck.
that's what I said too.
So let's kind of get into it. The playoff seeding as of right now: Saints clinched, Rams clinched, Chiefs clinched, Bears have clinched, Chargers have
Bears
clinched.
have clinched.
I know.
Easy.
So
hey, take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
All right, going into week 16 in the NFL, but
Yeah.
kind of in the playoff, kind of know who's gonna be in, who's gonna be out. Biggest surprise of the season. Let's hear you, Slater. It could be a player.
It's okay. Obviously, it's the San Diego Chargers by
Who?
far. Who? The San Diego Chargers.
The LA Chargers.
Oh, those people that play in the StubHub Center.
That's us.
I'm just kidding.
That's us.
Those guys that play in San Diego Chargers. And, the biggest surprise of the season, obviously, the Chargers, because, no one even had them making the playoffs after the dud they put up last season. But
9-7.
the honest reason is we came in as the hottest team in football. I don't know what it was, but we started 0-4 last season. And since then, we've been, 14-3, some stupid stat like that. Don't take my word for it. But some stat like that.
19-3.
It's something like that. But what I'm saying is, okay, so hear me out right now. I want to hear Slater's version after this. But
19-5.
the Chargers were to clinch home field advantage in this playoffs, play the rest of your games up, Qualcomm. Please play the rest of your games up, Qualcomm. San Diego, you actually have a crowd. StubHub Center, go F yourself.
They wouldn't do that, man. They wouldn't do that.
Maybe, you never know.
I mean,
Hey, it's Christmas. I don't know.
I made my wish.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. That's my hot take.
All right. That's your. Okay.
Kinda forward.
Slater, what's your biggest surprise of the season so far?
Let's see. I mean, I'm not surprised on the Eagles not being good. I said that.
You did.
I said
Yeah,
they weren't
you
going to
did.
make playoffs. I said the Eagles were not going to make playoffs.
How about the Chiefs?
I mean, I didn't expect Patrick Mahomes to
weren't
ball
something
out,
good.
but I definitely thought the Chiefs would still be good because I knew Patrick Mahomes was an athletic quarterback, and I knew
I
they still
drafted
have
him fantasy
Kareem Hunt,
playoffs.
Tyreek
Thanks.
Hill, Travis Kelce, all those guys that are just like that's just a perfect offense. That's what
It
you
is,
want
it
right
is,
there.
it
Like a
is,
young
definitely.
quarterback like that stepped in a perfect thing.
What about the defense?
What about Kareem Hunt, though? Perfect offense? Yikes.
Yeah, that hurts.
That's another talk for another week.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
going to say, you're supporting Kareem Hunt.
But I mean,
Oh,
the
you want to
biggest-
revise
Alright,
that statement?
go ahead,
I mean,
finish.
The
I'm
biggest,
sorry.
The biggest snub, I think, or just the biggest thing I've taken from the season is probably just I would agree with the Chargers. Like I didn't expect them. I thought they were gonna be good, but
No one did.
I knew they were gonna be something. I picked them to go to the playoffs. I did, and all
I know.
all
You
the
saw my bold
things I
prediction,
picked out,
13-3.
I thought they'd be good, but I didn't expect them to be this good. So, and they're a team where if they can not get into a matchup with Kansas City in the AFC Championship game, or just not match up with Kansas City, because that's a hard place to win. I think.
Yeah.
And also, I think they would beat New England in the divisional round. But they would lose in the AFC Championship in New England.
Okay, so before we let Presley get in on his
I don't know.
pick, I just want to say one thing. It's that if the Chargers were to secure home field advantage, it's not about the actual...
It's not even home field.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not about the actual home field advantage that, like, they actually have...
Keep going.
It's not about they actually have, like, a home field advantage, like they have a home crowd playing for them. It's the fact that they get to play in warm weather in an open stadium, and that offense is built for it. It's not even about the crowd. It's literally about them playing in an environment that supports the offense. I think that if they go to New England and it's fucking 30 degrees out and it's snowing,
They'll still
we're screwed. But we're screwed.
Compete.
We're screwed. Right? Our offense is built for warm weather, and that's the biggest advantage of playing at the Step Up Center.
What? So wait, there are 3 losses this year. It's
Broncos in our home stadium.
In home stadium. The Colts, was it at home?
He didn't lose to the Colts. Hey, who are you talking about?
The Chargers 3 losses.
No, lost the Chiefs, the Rams,
the Rams, and the Broncos, and the Chiefs and the Rams the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, so we started at 1-2.
But that's what I'm saying. But those first 4 weeks,
besides the
discard the first 4 weeks, and actually discard that Broncos loss too, because that was a fluke.
That was bad. All right, let's get on to it.
I think the Chargers play ball no matter where. I think
So we said about.
Let's
just talk about. Let's get into pick 'em, I guess. Let's get into pick 'em really quick. We're at 5-3 going in. We had debate on 4 games last week. I got 4 right. I'm at 9-3 now. So we're gonna move on to week 16 of the NFL Pick'ems. To start off, Saturday night we got a doubleheader. You got your page? Hey, biggest disappointment of the season. I said it all season long. Even before we were filming Primetime Action Sports, Carolina Panthers, the biggest pretender I ever met. Cam Newton, rest your shoulder. I hope you come back next year and go freaking 0-16. Scratch that. I hope you go 4-12. I'm rooting for you. I like you as a guy. I like you as a player, not as a human, I guess. I think you're way too confident. You settle down a little bit, I'll ride with you a little longer. But don't like that. I told you you're a pretender all year. You lost 6 straight. You're 6-7.
Oh.
You're out.
Yeah,
Let's go to
big
pick
guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on the show. Maybe we can debate. You probably break our chair. Washington at Tennessee. Who you got?
Tennessee. I mean, you can't trust Colt McCoy, but I mean, I guess they won. But.
I got you, Tennessee. Baltimore and Chargers. I got Chargers.
All right, Minnesota.
Hey, I'm happy you didn't say San Diego this time.
I know, I got it.
You see all the gym things I posted? The gym
Yeah.
Minnesota at Detroit. Minnesota.
I agree.
Tampa Bay at Dallas.
Dallas bounce back game. This is a must win for them.
Agree with you.
Cleveland at Cincinnati.
You taking Cleveland?
All right, Cincinnati at Cleveland. Cleveland all the way, baby.
I got you,
Let's
Battle
go.
of Ohio. New York Giants at Indianapolis.
Taking Indy. They're on a hot streak right
Jacksonville at Miami. Where you going?
now. I'm taking Jacksonville.
I'll take Miami. Start.
Buffalo at New England.
You have your pen?
I don't. I'll just go back and mark.
It's all right.
Buffalo at New England.
New England's got
It relies on Josh Allen. It just relies on how he plays. If he balls out, they're gonna win that game. As bad as it sounds as a Patriot fan picking Buffalo over New England,
Just mark the ones we have. No.
What are you doing?
Mark individual ones.
Okay.
All right, Green Bay at New York Jets. I have OBJ on my fantasy football team. He's out for the 3rd straight week, and it's a championship game when I need the money the most. I'm taking Robbie Anderson off of waiver wires. New York Jets upset the Green Bay Packers. They end their season. You got to fix it.
Psych.
Get some Aaron Rodgers. Start. Houston at
Aaron
Philadelphia.
Rodgers versus
Nick Foles,
the
a prodigal son.
I'll take Houston.
I'm going to take Philly. Let's disagree. Atlanta at Carolina. I'm going Atlanta.
Atlanta.
They have Carolina. They rest Cam Newton.
Rams at
R.I.P.
Arizona. Rams. That's a no-brainer. Chicago
Todd
at
Gurley might not play.
Don't matter.
All right. Todd Gurley.
Chicago at San Francisco.
Pittsburgh at New Orleans. Oh, you have something else about San Fran and Chicago? Nick Mullins going to be your fucking... Oh, sorry. Nick Mullins going to be your guy?
He's got a cannon.
He does. Brett Favre follows him on Twitter.
San Francisco. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
That's
go,
bold.
Kittle.
That's bold. That's bold.
Let's go, Kittle.
That's your boy. Pittsburgh at New Orleans. That's going to be a good one, too. I'm taking New Orleans to win in the Dome.
Pittsburgh.
All right, Slater. Kansas City at Seattle. I'm curious to see where you're going with this.
KC.
Going to Seattle. They have to. Denver at Oakland.
I'll take Denver.
I'll take Oakland.
That's fair. I mean, I
That
can see them winning.
is our pick'em. So we disagree on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How do you think I'm gonna come back, bro?
Gotta come back somehow, huh?
Highest scoring game. Which one do you think is the highest scoring game out of all of this?
Oh, our highest scoring game.
No.
I am gonna take the.
I know what I'm taking.
Go for it.
Kansas City at Seattle.
Really?
Yeah, not Pittsburgh and New Orleans. It's gonna be.
I'll
Kansas
take
City,
one up.
Seattle.
One up from you. Pittsburgh and New Orleans.
All right.
And Juju Smith does not play. Bold prediction.
Oh, he's playing. No, it just came out. He's playing. I'm just kidding.
I'll see you in fantasy football playoffs, Vlad. All right. So, Slater, something I want to just let you know about. Bobby Boucher Players of the Week. Last week it was Chris Boswell missing that game-time field goal to probably put the Chiefs in a good playoff position. They didn't make it. They're still hunting. I had one right now. It's probably the LA Rams. I'm very sorry. You're letting Nick Foles, the backup quarterback, yet again, the prodigal son of Philadelphia, let you beat you at home? Come on, man. Come on. That's my Bobby Boucher Play of the Week. It's my Bobby Boucher Team of the Week. You got to get on that. Come on, LA Rams. I'm hoping you're bouncing back. If you have Todd Gurley next week, Jared Goff is on all your shoulders. All on your shoulders. Prove me wrong, please. I don't want to see you do that bad.
He's already clinched. He's chilling. Division's already clinched.
That's going to close us out. We come back. We're going to get into our hot takes, our quick takes, and a couple games to get Ryan Pierce on. Stay tuned. All right. On this day, 127 years ago, Dr. James Naismith invented basketball. Shout out to you. R.I.P. God bless your family. I'm loving the basketball every second. I suck at basketball, but I love to watch it for God's sakes. On this day, too, shout out to Mark Ingram. I drafted you in both my fantasy football leagues. You turned 29 today. I traded you. I'm sorry.
To me.
But, one to him. But, I had a lot of fun. Hot takes.
On this day, 6 years ago, the world was supposed to end.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Let's talk about some hot takes. Slayer, got any hot takes before I go way too hard?
Let me hear yours first.
Hot takes. Lakers. We're watching the Lakers play New Orleans Pelicans. Anthony Davis is obviously on the Pelicans. This is my hot take. Lakers kept every single one of their young assets. Lonzo Ball, Ingram, Kuzma. I can't think of our center. Zubac, whatever. They kept every single one of their young assets to trade for Anthony Davis this season. Boom. Come at me. Twitter at me. P-Money. Let's go. Second, Julius Peppers, as a member of the Carolina Panthers, has appeared in every form of Madden on every PlayStation format. I'm talking about PS1, PS2,
Respect. That's respect.
PS3, PS4.
He was on George Lopez, too. With Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, no.
Nick at Night?
Nick at Night, baby.
Hey, calm down. You ain't on the show.
Hey, used to go...
We got Ryan Pierce on the side.
Used to go, everybody
I'm just asking you guys, Nick at Night, you go back in like 1999 when you're staying up like really late at your parents' house and you put on Nickelodeon past 9 p.m. You see the George Lopez
Channel
show.
29.
He walked in.
Julius Peppers. All right, hold on. And the final hot
I
take.
knew who it was. Dude, I was like 8. I was like, dude,
Philip
that's
Rivers
I know.
has not missed a start since Pat Mahomes, the Chiefs quarterback, was 10 years old. So, that's a great time to transition to quick takes, Slater. I got 20 questions for you. Do you want to go first or want me to go first?
I'll go. Let me answer him first.
Okay. pull out your
Actually, I'm gonna quiz you first.
phone. All right, let's go. Let's go. Pull out your phone. What do you want to give me, 90?
Notes. Yeah, I'll give you 90.
Let me get my research notes. Dude, why you always sketch? Why you never type it out?
What do you mean type it out?
You're an 18-year-old about to be 19, dude. Type
I got a
that out.
notebook. What do you mean type it out for what? For
Dude, you're in class, instead of just doing notes, you're just typing hot takes, or quick takes.
how's that? No, this is how it works.
No, that's cool, that's cool. Alright. So, pull out your phone. How long do you want to give me? Just to let you guys know, I beat Slater last week. He beat me the week before. It's kind of a do or die.
I'll give you 80 Let's do a minute.
Let's do 90. Let's do a minute 30.
All right,
Unless they're really hard.
All right, yeah, let's do 90. Let's do 90.
It's always a minute 30.
All right. When I start talking, I'm gonna hit start. Or
I'll
I'll
hit.
do a start. All right. Ready?
Go.
How many Super Bowls did Steve Young win as a starter?
1.
What year was LeBron drafted?
2004.
No.
2006.
No.
2003.
Yeah. Before Peyton Manning broke the touchdown record, who had it before?
Tom Brady.
Who had it before Tom Brady?
Dan Marino.
No.
Brett Favre.
No.
Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Skip it.
Stuart Little is a.
Mouse.
What is the lizard's real name in Spider-Man?
He's not the lizard. It's Dr. Connors.
Yeah. Who is in the song "Drop the World"?
Eminem and Lil Wayne.
What year was Pearl Harbor?
1941.
Skip it.
Jay Cutler ended his career with the.
Miami Dolphins.
Who is Batman's butler?
Alfred.
Who holds back-to-back #1 spots in the NFL's top 100?
Tom Brady.
How many MVPs does Steph Curry have in
What?
regular season?
1. 2.
Who wears number 10 on the 49ers?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Who's on the cover of Madden 16?
Richard Sherman.
No.
Tom Brady.
Nope.
Before that, it was Skip it.
Antonio Brown has played in blank amount of Super Bowls.
None.
Nope.
1.
Yep. Who did Alan buy rupees from in The Hangover?
Doug. Black Doug.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That's me. That's it. That's I'm down 30. All right. Let's just keep going for fun. What did I get at? No,
You got the 50. What is the capital of California?
Sacramento.
Who is Anakin Skywalker's girlfriend?
Padme.
Darth Maul. Who did Darth Maul die to?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Who is Kim Kardashian married to?
Kanye West.
Who's on the $5 bill?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Count them up. 11 out of 20. So we'll mark that as that. I'm on a roll. I'm telling you. Just keep watching. So next is Sliders. And I made these a little easier because I felt bad for last week because I gave them so hard. I'm just playing. Hey, up to date. Lakers are up 94-88. We're transitioning into the bottom half of the quarter. Let's get into quick takes. The fourth. Start up your timer. You can hit it and I'll start, or you want me to hit it and I'll start talking. All right, you ready?
I'll hit it.
Okay. Go. How many?
No. As soon as you start talking, you ask the question. I'll let it go.
How many Super Bowls has Tom Brady been to?
8.
Yao Ming played for the
Rockets.
LT finished his career with the
Jets.
What?
Chargers.
The Jets. You're
No,
right
he
for that.
finished with the
What are the names of Timmy Turner's favorite godparents?
Cosmo and Wanda.
Who did Chad Johnson end his career with?
Patriots.
Other AFC.
Oh.
He beat a
Bills.
Okay, skip it. How many consecutive finals did LeBron James go to?
8.
Philip Rivers wears number.
17.
Finish the sentence. He's not gonna make it.
He's gonna make it.
What film did Jamie Foxx play in The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Electro.
True or false? Shaq played for the Celtics.
False.
What color is Rudolph Red-Nosed? Take it away. What did Frosty the Snowman say when he became alive? Oh man, that separates us from each other. Skip it. What is the name of Winter Soldier in Captain America? Who do I play in Boxer Championship this
Black.
year? How many games in a row have the Panthers lost?
7. 6.
What team did Kobe drop 81 points against?
Raptors.
Yep. What is Goku's iconic move?
Spirit Bomb.
What caused Easy to die?
HIV.
What school did O.J. Simpson play for? You're almost there. Yeah, college. You're almost there. You're almost there.
I don't even know. I forgot.
Who holds the record for the most receptions in an NFL season? Or an NFL game. So you lost. So you got to 19. You got to 19. Okay. Yeah, Brandon Marshall. What school did O.J. Simpson play for? That's my fault. I should have said college.
It's funny. I already knew.
Do you know what it was?
No.
USC.
I knew
earlier.
it was USC, bro. I knew it was something close.
So you literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, what did Frosty the Snowman say when he became alive? Happy birthday! True or false? Did Shaq play for the Celtics? He did.
Oh, he did towards the end of his career. Yeah.
Part of the holiday special. If you got enough points for quick takes, you got a gift. Open
The
it up.
gift.
It's the Christmas special.
Oh my god.
It's from yours truly,
I really, you know,
Katarina, Slater, and
I really respect, you know, Primetime Sports. We got our boys, Presley Thomas, you know, Junior Brown 760. You got Slater, Slot Rot, whatever it is. And you got Kat over there, head producer of the show. What the fuck? Flint Tropics? What? Oh my god.